A decade of celestial war had finally ended. The Olympian gods stood triumphant, having shattered Kronos' ancient reign. Titans, once cosmic rulers, were cast into Tartarus' abyssal depths. But with the old order fallen, chaos threatened the very cosmos. The universe itself yearned for a new, undisputed sovereign. From the victorious ranks, three formidable brothers emerged as contenders. Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, each wielding immense power. To decide their shared fate, a sacred drawing of lots was proposed. This fateful act would determine supreme dominion over the entire cosmos. As lots were drawn, a profound hush fell across creation. Destiny chose. Zeus drew the heavens, becoming undisputed king of gods and humankind. He claimed his magnificent throne on Mount Olympus, solidifying supreme authority. Thus, a new era of divine order and stability ushered in for the pantheon. Zeus was now supreme king of the gods, ruling from Mount Olympus. But the vast cosmos needed urgent order. Its realms awaited their divine rulers. To prevent future conflicts, the three powerful brothers made a sacred pact. They decided to divide the world's main realms, be drawing fateful lots once more. Destiny chose Zeus, granting him dominion over the boundless heavens. He controlled clouds, winds, and celestial wonders, mastering thunder and lightning. Next, Poseidon drew the lot for the endless, shimmering seas. He claimed oceans, rivers, lakes, and underwater realms, becoming the Earth Shaker. Finally, Hades received the chilling eternal depths of the underworld. He became master of the vast, silent realm of the dead. Earth itself and Mount Olympus remained common ground for all Olympian gods. This sacred division forged the divine hierarchy, ensuring lasting order. While Olympians settled into their magnificent realms, one titan stood apart, Prometheus. He was known for his wisdom and deep sympathy for the budding mortal world. Prometheus tasked his brother Epimetheus to gift creatures with qualities. But Epimetheus gave all the best traits to animals, leaving nothing for future humans. Prometheus, seeing humanity's weakness, knew he had to intervene. Using Earth's clay and fresh water, Prometheus molded figures unlike any animal. He shaped them upright, facing the heavens, resembling the gods themselves. Then, with a spark of divine energy, a piece of his own spirit, even a piece of celestial fire, he breathed life into them. Thus the very first generation of mortal humans came to be, a masterpiece of the Titan. Prometheus, humanity's creator, gave us life and a special place in the world. His compassion began the mortal race, setting us on our own path. After creating humans, Prometheus deeply cared for his new creations. This love soon led to a huge conflict with Zeus, the king of gods. At a gathering, a sacrifice was needed to establish what gods and humans would receive. Prometheus, representing humans, decided to play a clever trick on Zeus. He divided a sacrificed animal into two piles, disguised to look appealing. One pile had only bones hidden under shiny fat. The other held all the meat, cleverly hidden. Zeus, though he knew, chose the shiny pile, finding only bones. Enraged by Prometheus's daring trick, Zeus swore revenge. His anger fell not on Prometheus, but on the innocent humans. Zeus stole humanity's most valuable possession, fire. Without fire, humans lived in darkness, without warmth, cooked food, or the ability to create. Without its warmth and light, a difficult and cold existence awaited the humans. After Zeus cruelly took fire away, humanity faced a harsh and cold world. But Prometheus, filled with compassion, simply could not stand by. Driven by a desire for human progress, he conceived a daring, secret plan. He would bring back the valuable fire, a blessing for civilization. Using his intelligence, Prometheus crept silently into the gods' domain. He found a spark of divine fire, perhaps from Hephaestus's forge. He then cleverly hid this precious spark inside a hollow reed, a plant that could carry fire without burning. With the fire secured, Prometheus carefully journeyed back to Earth. Secretly, he gave the wonderful gift to humans, restoring their hope and power to develop. This act changed humanity's destiny forever. giving them warmth, light, cooked food, and the means to create. Prometheus's courageous gift became the essence of human civilization. Zeus's anger was boundless after Prometheus returned fire to humans. He wanted a punishment Prometheus couldn't possibly steal or reverse, so Zeus decided to introduce evil and hardship directly into human lives. By his command, many Olympians created the very first woman, Pandora. Her name means all-gifted, as each god bestowed upon her a special talent. Hephaestus, the smith god, sculpted her perfectly from earth and water. Athena beautifully clothed her and taught her intricate crafts. Aphrodite gave her captivating beauty, charm, and irresistible grace. The Graces and Muses adorned her with shining jewels and sweet songs. But Hermes, the messenger god, added deceit, cunning, and overwhelming curiosity. Pandora was a beautiful, gifted being, a divine tool crafted for revenge. She was meant to unleash evil and endless suffering into the human world. This marked a new, harsh, and challenging chapter for all humankind. After Pandora, the first woman, was created, Zeus sent her to Earth. Her target was Epimetheus, Prometheus's brother, known for thinking after the event. Prometheus had warned Epimetheus, never accept any gifts from the gods, especially Zeus. But Epimetheus, charmed by Pandora's beauty, forgot his brother's warning and eagerly welcomed her. With Pandora came a special, mysterious box. This box was securely sealed, carefully hiding its unknown contents from view. The gods gave a strict and absolute rule: Pandora must never open this box under any circumstances. She was forbidden from even glancing inside, no matter the temptation. But the gods had placed an overwhelming curiosity deep into Pandora's heart. This forbidden box held a spooky, hidden purpose, full of sinister secrets. And Pandora felt an unstoppable urge to break the rule and finally open it. We know Pandora had a mysterious forbidden box and a strict command: never open it. But the gods had filled her with overwhelming curiosity, a powerful, consuming urge. She constantly wondered what dangerous secrets the box held inside. Despite the warning, Pandora was tormented by her inner desire to know. The moment arrived when she finally gave in to her unstoppable curiosity. With a heavy heart and trembling hands, she decided to open the box just for a quick peek. The instant Pandora lifted the lid, horrifying, dark things poured out with immense force. All the world's evils and sufferings scattered everywhere like a terrible storm. Pain, sickness, misery, hardship, vices, madness, and countless disasters all flew out. The world of humans immediately filled with overwhelming sorrow and suffering. What was once a peaceful world became a place of countless troubles and unending pain. This single fateful act changed humanity's destiny forever. After Pandora opened the box, horrifying evils poured out, flooding the world with chaos. She instantly saw the terrible, catastrophic result. Her heart pounded with terror. Shocked, terrified, Pandora knew she had to act fast to stop the disaster. In a desperate attempt to fix her huge mistake, she quickly threw herself towards the box. With great strength and panic, Pandora frantically tried to seal the box again. It was a crucial split-second moment, filled with urgency. Just as she slammed the lid shut, one last vital thing remained inside. It was the spirit of hope, a beautiful warm presence called Elpis. Hope stayed trapped at the very bottom of the box, refusing to spread with evils. So while the world quickly filled with suffering, hope remained a secret, locked comfort. It became humanity's only source of solace, a tiny, precious light in dark times. This meant that even with all the evils, hope was never truly lost. After Pandora, Zeus's fury at Prometheus still burned fiercely, demanding justice. The Titans' past tricks, stealing fire and helping humans, would not be forgiven. This time, Zeus planned a terrible direct punishment for Prometheus himself. It would be a warning to anyone who dared defy his supreme power. By Zeus's command, Prometheus was taken to a far-off, desolate place. They reached the rugged, icy peaks of the distant Caucasus Mountains. There, a high, steep, and impossible-to-reach rock awaited his fate. Hephaestus, the smith god, and powerful beings arrived for the task. With ruthless power, they began to chain the mighty Titan to the rock. They used unbreakable magical shackles, forged by Hephaestus himself. Prometheus was brutally pinned, unable to move, trapped there forever. This marked the start of his famous never-ending torment, a cruel lesson. It stood as a warning to anyone who dared defy Zeus's absolute power. After defying Zeus and giving fire to humans, Prometheus was chained to the Caucasus Mountains, beginning his brutal punishment. This wasn't mere imprisonment, it was an agonizing daily ritual, orchestrated by Zeus to break his spirit. Every morning, a cruel eagle, Zeus's personal tormentor, appeared high in the sky. A monstrous embodiment of Zeus's wrath, it swooped down, its dark shadow falling across the helpless Titan. With razor-sharp talons, the eagle tore into Prometheus's side, devouring a piece of his liver. The Titan endured unimaginable physical and mental anguish, knowing his suffering had no end. As an immortal, Prometheus's divine body wouldn't die, and each night his liver miraculously grew back. But with every dawn, the merciless eagle returned, to repeat the horrific torment. Prometheus's daily agony starkly showed Zeus's absolute power and his refusal to tolerate defiance. It was a brutal reminder of the immense price of challenging the king of the gods. For many years, Prometheus suffered, chained to rocks, as a cruel eagle pecked his liver daily, a brutal punishment by Zeus for giving fire to humanity. But hope arrived with mighty Hercules, Zeus's own son. While on his journeys, Hercules found Prometheus's agony. Driven by compassion, Hercules aimed his bow at the eagle, determined to end the suffering. With one precise shot, he brought down the fearsome bird that had plagued Prometheus. But full release still required Zeus's consent. Zeus agreed to free Prometheus if he revealed a prophecy affecting his reign. Prometheus told that if Zeus married Thetis, their son would overthrow him. But for full freedom, another immortal had to take Prometheus's place in the underworld. The wise centaur Chiron, suffering from an incurable wound, bravely offered himself. He sacrificed immortality, descending to the underworld to truly liberate Prometheus. As a lasting reminder, Prometheus wore an iron ring embedded with a piece of his chain and the rock he was bound to. Prometheus's gifts and suffering deeply shaped humanity's early journey. Ancient Greek myths tell us how humans have changed over time through different ages. The poet Hesiod described these ages, each one becoming less perfect than the last. Our story begins in the Golden Age, the first and most perfect time for humankind. This was when the mighty Titan Cronus ruled the world. People of the Golden Age lived almost like the gods themselves, carefree and easy. They didn't have to work hard, the fertile earth provided everything they needed all by itself. Sickness and old age were unknown. People never grew weak or suffered pain throughout their long lives, and death came gently, like a peaceful sleep. After they passed, the spirits of the Golden Age people became good and protective guardians. They still roam the earth today, watching over humanity with kindness. The Golden Age was a time of pure bliss and perfection, where humans lived in harmony and enjoyed eternal happiness. As the Golden Age ended, humanity's journey continued, with new eras created by the Olympian gods. First came the Silver Age, less perfect, with humans spending 100 years as playful children at home. Their adult lives were short, foolish, and suffering. They angered Zeus by not honoring the Olympian gods, leading to destruction. Next, Zeus created the Bronze Race from ash, making them strong, fierce warriors, fully focused on war and violence. Their constant wars led to self-destruction, sending them to Hades. After this, the gods created the Age of Heroes, a more just, noble time. This era filled with great heroes and famous deeds like those from the Trojan War and the Argonauts. This age gradually concluded after great wars, which reduced the number of heroes. Though noble, this race ended, with Zeus sending some to the beautiful Isles of the Blessed. These three ages highlight humanity's journey through decline and heroism. Each era presented humans with different challenges. After the Age of Heroes faded, humanity entered its darkest era, the Iron Age. The poet Hesiod believed this final age was his own time, marked by endless struggles. Life in the Iron Age meant constant painful toil just to survive. People faced endless suffering, sickness and misery, as Earth no longer gave its fruits freely. Injustice, greed, and violence became widespread, replacing kindness and trust. Morals vanished, children disrespected parents, and friends betrayed each other. Oaths broke easily, might ruled, and reverence for gods was lost. As evil filled the world, two important goddesses decided to leave Earth. Dike, goddess of justice, and Nemesis, spirit of retribution, departed in white robes for Mount Olympus. Their departure symbolized the complete loss of fairness and honor. The Iron Age became the culmination of all negative human development. It was a time of widespread evil and hardship, a stark contrast to perfect beginnings. After the Iron Age brought great evil, Zeus watched humanity's wickedness with concern. He decided a terrifying flood was needed to cleanse the earth and start anew. Zeus released winds and dark clouds, and heavy rain fell continuously worldwide. Rivers swelled, waters rose, swallowing cities, towns, and mountains. All creatures perished. Amidst this destruction, one pious and good man, Deucalion, survived, warned by his wise father, Prometheus. He built a sturdy wooden ark and entered it with his wife, Hera. For 9 days and nights, their ark floated as humanity's last hope. Finally, their ark landed on Mount Parnassus as waters receded. Zeus, seeing their goodness, asked them to throw stones behind their backs. From Deucalion's stones grew men, and from Pyrrha's grew women. This was the beginning of a new human race, less perfect, but filled with new hope. The great flood marked a dramatic end, and a powerful new beginning for humanity's ever-changing journey.